Hey, what's up you guys, it's Max Patience here, and today we are playing The Sims. So, before we get started, I actually have some news for you guys. It's not the best news, but you'll obviously be able to see that there's some changes in the home, so I just kind of wanted to address it now before we get into the episode, just so you guys aren't kind of wondering sort of what happened. So, yesterday, we were working with Genevieve and Scarlett on their skills. I had Paolo and Snow White working away on that. And we got them maxed out on almost all their skills. Now they just have Potty left. But it seems that Snow White and Paolo kind of got into a bit of an argument. And things did not go over well. I think just like they were so overwhelmed with all the parenting and all the kids, and it was just too much for them. So they actually ended up breaking up. Paolo has officially moved out of the house. And I know that was really, really hard, especially for Cinderella. Like, she was super close with her dad, and they were really best buds, and now he's out of the house, leaving Snow White not only to care for the siblings and all the kids, but now she's also pregnant with her 7th kid, and now she has to do that all on her own. I know you guys are going to be really devastated about this. I'm sure you guys really love Paolo just as much as I did. But unfortunately, you know, some things just don't work out, which sucks, but we're just going to have to power through and take care of these 7 kids now on our own. So I'm currently having Snow White work with Scarlett on her potty skill, and I'm just having Genevieve just kind of hang out and watch her videos on the Wabbit tablet, and then once Scarlett is maxed out, I will work with Genevieve. Also, today is Beckett's birthday. The kids are already off at school for the day, so I will, after I'm done finishing up with Scarlett on this, we will celebrate Beckett's birthday. Fortunately, his dad will not be around, but it's okay. Again, we'll be able to power through this, and it will all be okay. But yeah, Snow White is now officially pregnant with baby number 7. So, I'm going to go ahead, finish up what I'm doing with Scarlett, and then I'm going to celebrate Beckett's birthday. We're going to get him aged up, and I will show you guys what he looks like as a child. Alright, you guys, so Beckett has officially aged up into a child, which is exciting because now we have more children in the house than toddlers. So now we have to pick his aspiration here. I believe Cinderella's creative and Serena's social and Hayden's motor, so I think we'll go with mental because we don't have a mental kid yet. And then we have to randomize the trait. I've been through the spiel before, but basically each child has to have at least one negative trait, but I have to randomize the traits regardless. If by the time they age up they don't have a negative trait, then I will give them one. Okay, let's just go ahead and get this over with. Let's see what we got. A slob. Well, I would count that as a negative trait because that's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with, especially since we try and keep this house clean and orderly. So I'm going to go ahead, give him a bit of a makeover, and then I'll be back to show you guys what he looks like. Alright, so here we have little Beckett. I just feel he's a very colorful man. He loves colors. He doesn't shy away from them. Very proud. Very, like, bold. I just feel like that's kind of his vibe. So, we got the reds, different blues, greens, pinks, and some of his other outfits and stuff like that. But he's definitely our little colorful boy, which I love. So now, I'm going to have to sort of rearrange the kids' room again. And kind of fix a couple other things, and then, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so it is currently very, very early Saturday morning, but I kind of wanted to get started on everything sort of right away because we have quite a bit of stuff to do today. First of all, I would like to mention that Miss Genevieve and Scarlett have officially maxed out both of their potty skills, so they are completely done. Everything. Thank God. I feel like it only took me, I don't know how long, but they are finally completely done. Also, likes mischief? No, I'm not gonna have a mischievous child in this house, okay? I cannot do that. So, other than that, I forgot to mention that Hayden is going through a bit of a phase right now, and that is a bear phase. I'm not sure when this started, and I'm not sure why this started, but it's a phase. So we're going to have to work through that. I don't know how that's going to go, but whatever makes our child happy, I guess, at the end of the day. So I was doing a little bit of math as well, and I believe Snow White will be having the baby on Monday. That's the same day as well that Genevieve and Scarlett age up into kids. So we'll only have one toddler bed and then 3 bunk beds in the home. But also, the most exciting part is Cinderella's birthday is today, which not only means that she becomes a teenager, but we are also starting the next generation with her. So, after her birthday, after she has her lovely age up and everything, I'm going to obviously show you guys what she looks like in Create a Sim, but there are also a few configurations I'm going to have to make in the home. I'll explain all the rules and everything once we get there. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get started early in the day. I already have the cake ready to go, but I would definitely like to try and get everything sort of sorted and whatnot for her, so we can get started on that generation. Now, she won't be going to school, obviously, until Monday, but because we are playing her as the next generation, she will be the one that we focus on mainly. When she's off of school, we will obviously follow her, and kind of work through the whole high school years life and whatnot. I do still want to focus as well a little bit of my time on the new baby that we're going to be having, just to get their skills up and whatnot, but for the most part, we're not going to be focusing on Snow White and taking care of the kids and mostly following Cinderella around. And I will obviously go through all the rules and everything once she ages up, but that is kind of the goal for today. I'm really hoping that we can kind of just like speed through today and tomorrow so that we can get to Monday and go to school with her, because I have never played the high school years expansion pack. Haven't done it yet, so I'm incredibly excited. I also picked a high school from the gallery that somebody else made that I think is absolutely adorable. It's giving me like classic American high school, if you know what I mean. So you guys will also be able to see that soon. There's just so many things happening that I'm very excited for now that we're starting the next generation. But first, we have to age up Cinderella. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we have a teenage in the house. Our very first teenager. Okay, so it is time to pick her aspiration. I'm trying to think Cinderella here. Like, what is something that she would want? What is something that she loves? Something that she craves for? Oh, there's teen ones. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check out those. Okay. I'm definitely gravitating towards animal, because one of the big things for Cinderella was that she was an animal lover. She took care of a lot of animals with the mice and blah, blah, blah. So I think she definitely wants to be friends with the animals. Now, at this point, I would technically randomize her trait, but Cinderella needs 2 specific traits, neat and foodie. So I want to get those done first, and then when she becomes a young adult, then I'll randomize her trait. But if foodie is an option, high maintenance, I love that, then I definitely want, there we go, foodie. Okay, neat and foodie, those are their first two traits because those are specific for Cinderella. And then again, when she becomes a young adult, I will randomize that trait for her. But other than that, let's say that again. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and edit her and create a sim. I'm literally so excited. Plus, we have to get ready for New Year's Eve. We haven't even started doing New Year's Eve stuff. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Okay. But we'll focus on her first. Alright, you guys, so here is Cinderella in her new teenage look. We got the cute white boots, little sweater, shorts combo, very classic for a high school teenager. And I got this cute little braid thing going on. Absolutely adorable. And I'm so excited to be able to start the next generation with her. I literally cannot wait. It's going to be so exciting. So yeah, I'm just going to do a couple of changes within the home, get everything kind of sorted and settled, and then we will go through the next generation and all the rules and everything. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain everything for Cinderella's new chapter before we end off the episode for today. So I'm going to just read first kind of like the little synopsis here and then all the rules and whatnot, and I'll kind of show you guys what I did. So, after her mother spent many years caring for Cinderella and her 6 siblings and recently having her relationship fall apart, Snow White has now grown a little tired and she has now forced all of the household chores onto Cinderella. So, the rules for the Cinderella section of this legacy challenge: she must have the neat and foodie trait, which she has. She cannot live in the house with the rest of the family, which is why she now resides in the little cottage over here that we had originally set up as Snow White's sort of painting room. This is now Cinderella's little living situation. So she sleeps here, she has her work desk, a little bookshelf and dresser, but she also has like her bathroom stuff here as well. So she cannot go into the main home really for any reason other than what I'm going to explain a little later. I currently have her working on her homework right now. So Cinderella must be friends with at least one animal. It can be a pet or a wild animal, does not matter. She has to become friends with one. She must clean the house and cook at least one meal every day. So whether that's breakfast or dinner or whatever, she has to cook something for the family. And she has to clean. So any dishes, any messes, anything, she has to be the one to clean it. Now I know it's going to be a little hard because Snow White is also a neat person and the kids themselves also do a lot of the cleaning and whatnot. So I'm just going to try and have her do as much cleaning as possible. Unfortunately, they don't have the option anymore to just clean the house like they did in The Sims 3. Maybe they do in the declutter pack. I don't have that pack just yet, so maybe they do in that. But if that was an option, I would have her do that. But unfortunately, it's not an option, at least not that I'm aware of. So we're just going to have her clean anything that's possible for her to clean, and then she either has to cook dinner for the family or she has to cook breakfast for the family, or both, or whatever you choose. And she cannot marry anybody until her mother passes away, which I find is an interesting one. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out because I don't know when Snow White's going to pass, unfortunately. So yeah, those are basically all of the rules for Cinderella's new chapter. So it is currently Saturday morning, of course, but I think I'm going to end the episode there. I hope you guys have enjoyed everything so far, and I hope you guys are excited to see where we're going to take this new generation and all the fun stuff that will be happening. And I cannot wait to meet the new baby, the new addition, which will be super exciting to have 7 kids. Probably a little overwhelming, but still exciting all the same. Plus, Scarlett and Genevieve are going to be aging up the same day that the child is going to be coming in. So we should only have the one baby and the one toddler to take care of, and all the kids. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.